Guys hear me? Hello? See me? You hear me? Hello? How are you guys? It's starting. Hello, Roxanne. Hey, Pat. Hey, Daniel. How's everybody doing? Oh, good. Do that. First names, if you would. I don't want to particularly call you by your email handles. Hi, Happy. Oops, and I'll see if I can get you off there. There we go. Um, hey, Boston. Is it I go T-Man? It's so beautiful. That's why, and it's hot here and humid. That's why I'm wearing this. It's incredible. It feels like full summer. Where are you guys from? Where's everybody from? Betsy? Huh. Somebody's asking. Oh, I should put it on. I should put it on the screen. Emily Dickinson and Taylor Swift. How did you get there? I don't really see that connection. I don't know, but I can ask the guides. It's just I haven't asked them yet. Um, Taylor Swift and Emily Dickinson. Can you tell me why you think there's a connection? The Is Taylor Swift really her poetry's that deep? Um, I think she's a wonderful person. I haven't really looked into her songs that much, but I can ask the guides at some point. Um, she certainly doesn't have a similar life. I think Emily Dickinson was very hidden, and Taylor's out there. Asheville, Minnesota. Martha from New Jersey, Donna from Blue Springs, Montana. Wow, you're from all over the country. Katsy from Southeast Indiana. I'm messing around with some of the functions here. Patsy Cline. I like Patsy Cline. That's so cool. Daniel, Michigan. Yes. Go Michigan. Me too. Dublin, Ireland in the house. Hey, Anne. I've been to Ireland. Ireland is beautiful. And I've been to Dublin specifically. Yes, it is. Yes, Buffy, this live is open. Martha Davis from New Jersey. So you guys, I might wait a few more minutes, but my guides gave me a message for y'all. Uh, hey, Granny Eleanor from DC. Oh man, Westmeath, Ireland. Oh my God, is it? Can you tell me, is that in the south or the north? That part of Ireland. It's Canada. It's truly an international show. Hey, Bridget. Oh no, Buffy. Anything goes. No, absolutely not. It's restricted. I have no idea what you mean by that. Anything could be anything. Hey, Brenda. Oh my gosh, no. Not anything goes. I don't know what that means. I could ask. Okay, I didn't realize that Missouri. I'll put that remark up so you can see um, what's your name, Missouri mom of 3? Oh, New York City. Hey, Debbie. Yeah, Judith. Happy to that you're participating here too. So happy about that. Oh, Sweden. No way. Oh my goodness. Hi. But you see the Northern Lights all the time. The whole world's catching the Northern Lights, including my part of the world. Maybe the Northern Lights are really normal in Sweden because it's that far north. But they've been fantastic, though. Buffy, I don't know what you're saying here. So Buffy's messing with me regarding what we're going to talk about, but I have no idea exactly what Buffy means. Hey, what is on everybody's minds before I go into what my guides gave? Because this is a really simple message. It's just a short message, but I wonder what's everybody thinking about right now. What are your concerns? Hey, Miss Annie. Oh, that's okay. You can catch me on the rebound. I'm gonna post this video, but I'm really glad you popped in. So much going on. Some of it seems like the same old, and then some of it seems a little new. I have no idea, and I feel so gaslit by the media that I step away from it. But there's a few things happening, right? The Trump case, all the gaslighting about the Trump case, and other stuff. Yeah, I hear you, artistic world. I'll put your comment up. Yeah. You need to get a break. We need to have a mental, emotional, and physical break. So freedom's on your mind. Uh, s- in what way? Is it Sue Malik? Freedom. Debbie, violence in the city, unprovoked attacks on people. Oh, like, was it Steve Buscemi who got punched in the face in New York? I swear to God, I thought that happened to him once before, like a few years ago. Yes, Judith, when can we stop talking about Trump? What kind of freedom, Sue? I don't. I'll ask the guys now. Right now we're in such a intense uh, shift, planetarily speaking, and people like Trump, they're like the counterpart to the polarity or the bad guy, the villain, and like the necessary villain in like some kind of a novel where you know there's like think about Marvel movies. So what kind of freedom? Freedom's a pretty general term. What freedoms are you exactly worried about losing? Um, and it's like the negative teachers, maybe showing the best and the worst of humanity right now, and they're kind of battling it out. And then we're having internal battles too, but they have their functions. So, because I've asked my guides that too. I thought he was going several years ago. He almost got taken by COVID. Trump I'm talking about. But, I think that I think necessarily they're here for a little bit longer, Putin included. Humans, it takes us a while to shift. It takes us a while to move through our changes. And these issues, these polarities, these struggles have been going on for a long time. So they're just not gonna go away like that. Um, and we have to uh still, I guess, be tested, regarding what we think morally, where we are, spiritually, where we are, and we're not cooked yet. We're not done yet. So maybe that's why all this stuff is still going on. I don't. What do you think? Debbie, a man was stabbed by a wheelchair bound. A woman was stabbed by a wheelchair bound man. Is that in New York? I don't think that's the first time that's probably ever happened. For some reason, I think that's probably happened before. If you look at history, look at France during the revolution and all the violence and turmoil that was happening there, and all the chaos. There've always been times in history when there's been a bunch of violence being cooked up. I think it's a bit of um, a myth that it's worse now than it has been. It's been pretty bad at various times in history. Yeah, thank you. Yes, remember to hit the like. I'm gonna put that up. Making you the an honorary mod. Oh, that was Rick Moranis that was punched. Yes, that's who it was. I thought, no, it couldn't be Buscemi because they would be saying that this is the second time that's happened to him. Yeah, Rick Moranis was punched. I think celebrities are kind of lightning rods. Um, Daniel, that's a good question. Will our politics get better between the two parties and actually help people? Well, I think the Democrats are doing a lot of good right now. I mean, the infrastructure bill and um, Biden, getting all those student loans forgiven. There's a ton of stuff that's actually happening. But the Republican Party, I guess I can ask my guides. Do you remember, for those of you who've watched me for a long time, one of my videos, I made a sh- um, the thumbnail was RIP the GOP. Yeah. So that's why I saw the death of the Republican Party then. I think the Republican Party's been so corrupted that it needs a full revival. Yes, Rick Moranis is very nice. Um, Debbie, I think there's got to be some transformation, and especially in the GOP. And I think that's because it's been corrupted by, you know, Russia and the evangelicals and, the Koch brothers, and it seems to me that there, even though there's, corruption obviously individually on in any, um, side or whatever, that the Republicans put the lion's share of it, and they're more corruptible. Um, I officially appoint Kay Nelson as my moderator, should she accept. Um, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that, but if you want the job, you always seem to be really so wonderful at, telling people what they need, that I would tell them personally. So, I know I'm not saying that well, but if you want the job. The man they have footage on looks very similar to the one from the first assault. Here, I'll put your comment up there. Interesting. Do you think he was the same person? Did they ever catch the thank you, first mod. Woo-hoo, thank you so much. Um, I really appreciate it so much. You don't even know. Um, that's a good podcast. That would be a really good, like a podcast, episode or series. Like, are there a group of people or just one specific individual who are punching actors out in New York? What's going on there? Is it a conspiracy, or is it a random? Is it a schizophrenic, or is it some deeper plot? Um, oh, they are the same person? Well, they've got that person has mental illness. Yeah, I hope he or she, I believe it would be a he, yeah, should get some help. Is everybody frazzled, by all this violence and all this turmoil right now? Didn't we think it would get better? Didn't we think after Biden was elected, it would all just calm down? But the war's not over, here Putin invades Ukraine. We're getting invaded too. I've thought for a long time that we're in some kind of virtual or cyber World War III since 2016. But things are going to calm down. Then the guides have always shown me that things are going to get better, and and everything's going to shift, and we're shifting too. And a lot of it isn't even a lot of what we're reacting to isn't even tangible. It's more internal. It's and a lot of it too is post traumatic stress, right? From not just Trump, but from COVID, and that really shocked people that that could be a thing, and we could have such severe consequences with something like that. So, but we're making it through and we're making it through together. We will make it through this. Things will get better. Um, Debbie, is our quality of life really reduced? Tell me what that really means. Um, Linda Walker here. I'll put your remark up. Will Democrats immediately start passing laws after the election to prevent? Let me start again. I go too fast. Will Democrats immediately start passing laws after the election to prevent the mayhem from happening again? Yes, they will. We're just waiting for the House. Once the House gets into gear, which I think is going to be pretty soon. In many of my videos recently, since McCarthy got booted, my guides have shown me that Jeffries is going to be speaker, and they say immediately after Mike Johnson, who doesn't have a longevity really. So I think as soon as we have the House, we're going to see a lot of stuff happening that's positive that we've been waiting for. So Marianne, you're asking about SCOTUS. Uh, I'm thinking you're talking about like Alito and uh, the extremely conservative, corrupted right wing put in by Trump and previous Republican presidents and how outrageous they are. And what do you mean specifically about SCOTUS though? Oh, that's how will the hurricane season impact um, Florida? I can ask that. I'll ask that of my guides. It's a bad one. Or if you notice already, they're saying the shift of the all the tornadoes and the weather that's been going through the country, through the um, Midwest, and you guys, you know, uh, they're saying it's not necessarily the worst season that's ever hit Florida, but it's not good. It's too much warmth too quickly. Um, there's a lot of shifting going on, and then they're talking about the sun that's going to make it worse. This big solar storm. So yeah, it's going to be wild, but the weather's going to be wild and has been wild, since when? Since probably April. Uh, see, um, let me look at these questions first. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good question. I keep on wanting to know that too, Linda. Would you ask your guides when they see Putin out of power? They see him by next winter, maybe before, but before that, they lose the war. Everything is just like the tower. It's just falling. It's crumbling. Um, he just did a major purge, um, fired his defense minister and, this entire tier of people that are in the defense ministry, and it's chaos. And he's putting yes men and civilians in, but that's not going to work, Putin. You can't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody, Putin, because you've already destroyed everybody's trust. Nobody believes you. Nobody um, cares about you. They just want you out. They want you gone, but they're terrified to, say it because, right? Um, oh, I'm sorry, Brenda. How is your granddaughter doing? Here, I'll put that statement up. She got beat up. How old is she? Is she okay? Oh, yeah, Putin is paranoid. And he just makes all these terrible mistakes and kills so many people. He's just beyond evil. Hey, Denise. Hi. Will the Democrats get a chance to add more justice? Oh, you mean like, extend the amount of Supreme Court justices? Yes, they will. They will, and they're gonna do it. It's gonna surprise people. You gotta say yes. Uh, see if I what I've missed here. Oh, how long do we have to suffer Alito and Thomas? Well, I'm gonna be doing spoiler alert, I'm gonna be doing my, Sunday video on Justice Alito. So, not past life, just the guys wanna talk about him and what's going on. So maybe wait for that video because I'll talk about Thomas too. I can't believe, the whole that he is so arrogant and there's a word I don't even know what that word means. Is punctilious or something like that? I think my guys are getting this word. When he got caught hanging those flags, the American flag upside down. Oh my gosh. Here's some more questions. Oh my goodness. Is your granddaughter? Oh my goodness, on her 13th birthday. Is it maybe Brenda, maybe this girl was jealous or something of your daughter. Is she okay? Is your granddaughter okay? So there's a lot of that kind of craziness going on. Oh, by the way, full moon warning. It's the full flower moon tonight, and that always enhances anything. You know, what it, it's a super magnifier. Any full moon. It's gonna be a beautiful full moon, though. Full moons. Oh, Daniel, sure. I'm sure Linda and I will get together again one day. Um, hopefully. So the the message that my guides wanted me to give you is this one. They say that there are more angels with us on Earth today than there have ever been since humans have been on this planet, and there are more coming. That's what they told me. And they want to work with us, they want to be with us, but they're flocking around us right now. And I think we really need them. And I think we're all going through major shifts right now. Pluto coming into Aquarius is a big deal. And, you can always, oh, Linda, I'll answer that in a second. Uh, Even though we can talk about it, it's always hard to um, know how it's going to feel and how it's going to impact us all. So now this, age of Aquarius stuff coming, this shift from Pisces to Aquarius and everything that goes with us, it's on us now. So everything's epic. And we are going through this. Um, oh, these flowers, Linda. Yeah, these are from my garden. I have it's called a Galaka rose, the pharmacist rose, and it's in the corner of my garden. And it grew from this to like a huge tree, like not a tree, but a huge bush. It's huge, up to my garage, fills in that whole corner, and it just bloomed in the last few days, and it's so beautiful. Oh, Brenda, I'm glad she's okay. Yeah, she probably needs to talk about that, and I'm sure you're going through it with her. Maybe even if it traumatized her to some extent, maybe seeing a therapist or something. But the school, I really think that these are opportunities to really like for schools, and I don't know how often they take them to kind of figure out what's going on and be proactive. And maybe something's going on with that girl too. Maybe she's having some issues. Or God knows, being abused at home or something. This is a time to figure that out, and then if possible, find a way to sort it out. Or if she's too dangerous to be in the school, maybe she shouldn't be in the school. But I'm glad, your granddaughter's okay. Oh, thank you. Another compliment for the roses. They're really, really beautiful. I I love roses. I'm not a great gardener, but I'm better off with flowers that can kinda survive me and thrive nevertheless. But those kind of flowers, they do really well in my garden. Um, oh, hey, Elisa, I'm glad you could join too. Uh, so what do you guys think about that, what the angels said? Do you feel that is anybody feeling that too or getting those kind of messages? Because that's really I think that's a very important message. Might feel a little abstract, but I think it really is translating. Maybe that's why we're all seeing so many angel numbers right now. But they're really here and they're coming, more coming, because I think we really need their help right now. Thank you, Tishia. Is it Totisha? I'm gonna put your comment right there, right here. So glad you guys came. Marianne, you said you're seeing so many synchronicities. What kind of synchronicities? There's a lot happening, isn't there? Just when you think you've gone through one challenge, another challenge is popping up. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, that's nice, Daniel. Yeah, Karen, here, I'm gonna put your comment up here. Yeah, any kind of beautiful calming music. Hey, Dana. Marianne, what weird ones? What weird synchronicities? If you don't wanna share, that's okay, if they're too personal or something. Okay. Right, right. Yeah, as you're asking me more questions, let me see what else I can get for you guys. Tell tell them that we are right on the precipice of a whole new world where, if you think that you're getting hits now and your psychic or telepathic powers or what your dreams are getting more vivid, it's gonna like quantum in the next couple years. Yeah, because we 'cause we're shifting into a new dimension or I shouldn't say shifting into a new dimension. I think the better way to put it is our perception of dimensions is increasing because there's always all those dimensions. I mean, just think of quantum physics, right? And parallel worlds and all of that stuff. The only thing that limits us from seeing them is our perception, is our ability to see them. But that just because we can't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. They do exist. And it's always amazing, right? When all of a sudden you can, maybe your third eye opens or you're just even if it's an experience, even if it's something that you were not aware of, but then you have this awareness because you go through this experience and then you start seeing it everywhere and you start attending to it and other people seem to have gone through it. That's a new perception. That opens up a new dimension, right? So we're going to, but they are talking spiritually and they are talking energetically. Uh, so it's going to increase. Oh, wow. Here, I'm going to co-creatively, create living co-creatively. I'm putting your comment up here. That's interesting. Pulled a guardian card. She's a female archangel. Michael, lay down our shields, she says. Also pulled synchronicity. I will, Kim. I will. Ah, that's a good question, Marianne. Why are my orbs white or clear and not in color? I see them a lot. My guys are saying it's because of the type of orbs that they are, that different spiritual or energetic entities have different colors or different auras. So those would be more working with, it's like your personal angels. those are their that's what they emanate. Those are the colors of their aura is whiter. Um, thank you, Daniel. He says, "Please hit the like button and please, subscribe to my channel." I rarely ever ask that. Um, if you haven't already, Melissa Free Range Psychic, and share. So, Marion, you're saying there are big ones, small ones, sometimes like it's snowing. Huh. Oh, thank you, Silver Lining from Hallelujah, Honolulu. That's lovely. I bet it's amazing there right now. I've never been, but I would love to go. Um, was Carlos Castaneda's telling of the indigenous Mexican way of knowledge true and correct? Please answer. Yeah, I read a couple of Castaneda's books. I love Journey to Ixtland, but I'm not sure. And people have accused him of embellishment. Um, it's a mixture of it's a mixture that guides say that some of it is embellishment and some of it's actual true, but it's a weaving of fact and fiction. Yeah, allegedly. Um, and if I had more time, I would get more into answering your question for you. I'm not 100% sure that I've given you like the definitive answer. But you do have guides and angels around you, ancestor spirits, all that. So I think that's what they are. Oh, thank you. These are not organized, right? But I'm getting into the swing of it, I think. Getting into the swing of the lives. Oh, wow. Who was it? Somebody just said they used to have sell antique roses in a garden shop. Is that you? Here we go. Wow. So do you recognize these roses living co-creatively? I think they're the original rose. I imagine in my imagination they're growing wild down the back roads of like an Italian village or something. That's all you see. Um, so what would you guys like me to read on like for my Sunday videos? Sometimes I feel like I've read about everything. Oh, Brenda, you're saying you have angels all around you? You do. I guarantee you that. You do. Yes, you do, Brenda. Have angels all around you. Especially us, those of us who've chosen to go on a spiritual journey. We have a larger posse, I think, of guides and whatever angels we work with, archangels, ancestor spirits, even nature spirits. This is what we've chosen to do. Oh, new comments. I don't want to get behind. Green raffia. What is this? What is the deck living co-creatively? What is the deck you're pulling from? Oh, the Seth books. Ask in a second. Past life of Biden. I am because he's still president. I kind of and he's so magnificent in my biased opinion. I don't really want to look at his past life until later on because I just want to experience him as he is now, because what an amazing person, yeah. Oh my goodness. So I'm just, kind of waiting on that one. Um, okay, and Daniel, you wanna, me to do a reading on the economy in the next 6 months, I can do that. And Martha, did you want me to answer that question about Seth now? That's nothing I would probably do a Sunday video on, because I generally use the Sunday videos to do some kind of political or global reading. Um, yeah, that would be a good one. Stormy Daniels' past life with Trump. I think that's good. That's a good one. Maybe I'll do one on that. You're saying you got an angel or something on your door camera? Oh, my guides are saying and anything I answer right now because we're in this kind of this context. There's a lot of things, a lot of people, a lot of things going on. If I answer it, please take it with a big grain of salt. One of the reasons I don't even do visuals with my personal readings, and if anybody wants me to do a reading for them, please contact me at Sacred Fire Psychic Readings at Gmail, sorry, com or uh, text me at 734-773-9758. Yeah, that's my information because, I'm still doing personal readings. But when there's a lot of things going on and I'm a sensitive person anyway, and when there's visual stimulation, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be giving you the right answer. I can't, well, I can never guarantee anything anyway, but I'm much more accurate if I have limited, stimuli coming in so I can just be quiet and hear the guides. 'Cause it's, I take it very kind of seriously if I wanna give you some information. Um, but there was something I was gonna answer here. Um, oh, I know, oh, this is so funny, Amy, what's up here? Coincidence or not, right after a job interview got shat on by a bird. Good short term, but not long term? Oh my goodness, some people think that's actually like a good luck thing. My guys are saying neither, it really was just that rare coincidence. Oh, yeah, Jack Smith's past life, that would be interesting too. Um, thank you, Silver Lining. I'll put that on here. Oh, Jasmine Crockett, I love her too, she's pretty amazing. I have thought about maybe doing a video on her on a Sunday. Uh, you're saying good luck, Silver Lining is that about the bird? Yeah, I wanna say it's good luck. Oh, I didn't know that. Gallic roses are French. I really never looked into them. Okay, thank you for that. Now I'll imagine some beautiful uh, back road of a French village being covered with these roses. Um, oh, thank you, loves peace. I love peace too. I was going to look into the Seth videos, but I don't know. Maybe it's too controversial to do that right now. I'll ask my guys real quick. They're giving it a thumbs down. They're saying that it's not good. There's something not good there, not good source, but I won't go into it further. And grain of salt with that too. Um, there are a lot of spiritual resources out there, a lot of people, personalities, and there are a lot of theories, right? And a lot of people follow various things, but we have to be really circumspect about some things because some things may be true, maybe may not be. I think anything that doesn't resonate, or you have to kind of like you feel a little gaslighted, or you have to put some of common sense behind you to embrace it, then, maybe you gotta be careful with that. And by the way, I don't know much about the Seth books, so I was just generally asking my guides. No, they don't change, Marianne. She's saying that I read for her a few years ago, and I gave her the name. They don't change through this lifetime. Well, okay, wait a minute. Let me take that back. Your guardian angels don't change. You can have angels that do come in to help you with some things and then they'll leave. There are those kind of angels in our lives. But if I did a reading, I probably read your guardian angels, your most personal angels, and those are going to stay with you. They're going to be the same people with the same people. They're going to be the same angels with the same names. Um, I'd love to read for you again, Marianne. So Diane, don't take my word for it regarding the Seth books. I'll look into them when I'm not doing this and then really get an answer for you. And if they really work for you, then they're probably fine for you. Okay, yeah. Just yeah, whatever I said, don't about Seth, don't take that as any logical thing or with like with a huge grain of salt because I would have to really look into it to have a better answer. So let me think. Anything else before we end the live? Oh, thank you, Kim. It's such a spontaneous thing to do, and I am usually really constructing my videos and editing them and all stuff, and the live is 100% different. Tell me, I don't really know what the Seth books say, so who knows? In terms of what response I was getting. Yeah, I don't think I want to answer that, Buffy. Not live. I thought, and I think when I was asking about Seth, I meant this Seth as like the spiritual entity. Isn't there like a whole channeling of Seth, or maybe that's the Hicks Seth. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. But I'll look into the other. Okay, thank you for the recommendation. Um, thank you. Thank you, Elisa. Okay, do I see anything coming up in June? Anything? And Daniel, you asked me about oh, okay, Abraham. I got those confused. I'm so sorry. I thought there was a Seth. Yeah, Catherine. Um, let me see. Daniel, you asked me about the economy. Oh, I was going to do a Sunday video on that. I think that. So anything coming up in June? Yes, the guides say there's a lot of like. Well, remember that, and I was going to do a video on that, like the president of Iran and his cabinet getting shot out. Not get, they didn't get shot out of the sky. They had a helicopter crash, and now they have an entire political wing gone. And I was going to ask, was that an accident? Because I apparently that helicopter was old and not in good repair, and the weather can change really quickly in that area. But then didn't everybody wonder whether it was like another Prigozhin thing? Um, but I don't know. I haven't really got into it or asked about it. But the guides say there's going to be more stuff going on, like a lot of political intrigue, assassinations, and um, yeah, outright murders uh, in countries like in those Eastern European countries. And you know why? Because of the new Putin's new administration that he brought in. That's where they're going. They're really desperate, and they're trying to um, like destabilize certain regions so that they can come in and bring in their own people. But that's not going to work, the guides say. It's just going to cause a lot of chaos and confusion, and it's going to like rebound on Putin for some reason. It's not good. Might actually for him, but for us it's good because it might bring in more democracy. Um, and then what else? Something to do with the Israeli Palestine. Oh, Netanyahu is under fire, under trouble. He's in trouble. He's on his way out. Nobody wants him there except the real hardliners. So he's in big trouble. And then let's see if I can get something else here. I'm sure a lot is going to go down in June, but you know who they just showed me? My guides just showed me. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I will be. I will make time for you. Don't worry. Um, they showed me. Oh my god, Stone. They showed me Roger Stone. Why did they show me him? He's coming up. He's coming up again. You know, like how, um, Bannon just got to go to jail? I'd have to fumigate the jail after he's let out again. It's so disgusting. But something about Roger Stone, he's in trouble. He's gonna be in the spotlight again, um, under fire for things he did for Trump. And Flynn, we're gonna be hearing about Michael Flynn too. Yeah, so that's gonna happen, they say in June. We'll see. Hey, Maura, um, but they want everybody to just, like, even though it feels like we're in a pressure cooker and even in your personal lives, um, there is relief coming. There is, it's like all of a sudden, you release the steam the steam's released from the pressure cooker and tension decreases and everything's just feeling mm, feeling calmer, better. So just hang on, okay? That's what's going to happen. And there will be times to celebrate. And then, of course, they want to tell you Biden will win the next election. The Democrats will come in and they'll take the Senate and the Congress too, and they'll take a lot more of the local and national elections. It's going to be crazy, but I guess it makes sense if you think about the fact that the Republicans don't have any money. All their money's just gone. They're being drained away. You cannot have an election without money in this country, right? So yeah, and thank Trump for it because they just don't have the cash, and that's why a lot of especially in the Congress, the Republicans are leaving because they just don't have the support, the money, the monetary support to be able to run their campaigns. Okay, you guys. Anything else? Because I think I'll end in a few minutes. See if I missed any questions. I'll do this again. Do you like this format? Is this an okay format? I'm sorry if there's dead air at any time. I'm trying to just kind of keep a good flow. Oh, Brenda, thank you. Here, I'm gonna show these comments. I love you guys, and I want to thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you. Okay, everybody, I'm going now. I love you, and take care. Okay, bye bye.